The Bearcat basketball season is just around the corner. We've got a great opportunity to visit with sophomore Jacob Evans. Before we get to basketball, on a personal note, your hometown, Baton Rouge, was devastated by flooding in August. Were you personally affected?
Yeah, I was personally affected. Well, everything around my house was just completely underwater. You had to use boats to travel down the streets, right near my house. And actually, I was at one of my best friend's house named Kedrick, and his whole house got flooded. But luckily, we was able to make it out. We was actually walking through the water, when it was flooding and everything, just to make it out safe. But a couple other things, so that was that. We were stranded for a couple of days, but, I'm glad to make it out safe.
All right, that's good to hear. The last time we saw you on the court, you put on quite a show in the NCAA tournament, 26 points against St. Joe's. How did that change things for you, if it did at all?
Really, it just gave me another confidence boost that I needed to progress as a player that I want to be at and be able to play at the next level. And I feel like basketball is a confidence thing, I went into the game with a lot of confidence and I produced well.
And it wasn't really just that game. In the latter stage of the season, you became more and more of a go-to guy on offense. And undoubtedly, you're going to be expected to contribute double digits this year, I would think.
Yeah, they're looking for me to score more this year. Be more of that offensive go-to guy whenever we need a bucket at the end of the game. So, I'm just ready to embrace the role. I've worked hard this whole summer on my body, athleticism, and my game, so I'm just ready for the season.
How did you feel about your defense as a freshman?
Well, see, at the beginning of the year, it was just learning the speed of the game, learning how to guard quicker guys, with my length and my size on the wing. So as the season got on, Coach Cronin, they pulled me aside to teach me how to, use angles and to cut my man off, use my wingspan. And I feel like I'm a pretty good defender now, worked on my athleticism this whole summer, getting quicker, faster, stronger with our strength coach Mike, and I feel like I could be a pretty good defender this year.
You were an 80% free throw shooter as a freshman. Now you've got to get to the line more often, right?
Yes, sir. That's the goal. They always tell me try to get fouled or score every time I go to the basket, because it's a guarantee of a 2-point every time I get to the free throw line, because I shot a pretty good percentage last year.
What is Coach Cronin stressing as the key for this team to get where it wants to go this year?
Really just spacing, moving, cutting, and being smarter on offense. We're going to play defense because that's Cincinnati, but he wants us to be able to play offense. To win the national championship, you can't score 50 points a game. You got to be able to score 70, sometimes 80, because, sometimes teams just get hot and you really can't do anything. So really, he wants us to work on our spacing, cutting, passing, and be a more efficient offensive team.
You came in last year and contributed right off the bat. Give us a little snapshot, a look at the newcomers this year and what they might be able to contribute.
Nazir Brooks, huge. That's just the word to describe him. He's huge. He's learning the game. Every day he's getting better. He's in the gym working hard. He's working on his body also with Mike, putting in extra conditioning. But for him, it's just learning what he can do best, and that could be a good rim protector at 6'11". He can almost touch the rim just standing there. So, and Jan Cumberland, he's gonna be a pretty good player for us. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, he can really shoot the ball, and he's a real strong, big kid, so he can get to the basket, get through tight cracks, use his size and his body to get to the free throw line. That'll help us also.
We should probably throw in Trey Scott too, since he was a member of the team in practice last year, but we didn't get to see him play.
Yeah, Trey, he just overall athleticism everywhere on the court. He can guard multiple positions, high volume rebound guy, energy player. He can knock down the mid-range jump shot. He's just continue to work on his range, but I feel like he's going to be a X factor for us this year.
We look forward to seeing you pick up where you left off last year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a good season for us, hopefully, and I'm just ready to start the season off right.
All right, that's Jacob Evans, and I'm Dan Hoard for GoBearcats.com.